Hello, Hot Pock, and welcome to this year's first edition of Eagle Watch. Alongside Joe Ferrari, I'm Thomas Mitchell.
For our first story, Jake checked in with Mr. Cook and found out about some of the new changes in the high school.
Hello Hot Pog, I'm Jake DeVillio, and today I went around with Mr. Cook to check out some of the new changes made to the Hot Pog High School. Let's get started. Describe some changes made to the high school this year and the reasoning behind them.
Well, hello, Hot Pog High School community. A lot of changes here at the high school in terms of the physical footprint of what we got going on here. So on a most basic level is we have created departmental wings for our school. And have kind of worked to secure our front main area to be the area where you walk into the administrative space. That is really intentionally done to make it really easy for students to understand what's going on in our building.
Can you also talk a little bit about like the spread out of the main office? Just say it's been spread into these.
So instead of guidance being down the hallway, one of the most visited spaces in our school community was guidance, and it was a little bit further down the hallway, so you'd have a lot of visitors coming, allowing them kind of more access to our building than maybe is appropriate. We decided to kind of rethink that model. So there's spaces immediately around the main entryway. That is our guidance suite. Truthfully, it's a very nice space. It's a big space. We have 5 guidance counselors, so we needed a bigger space that enabled both to create a feeling of welcoming, but also to centralize the space so that it really made sense in our physical plant. And then those dominoes enabled us to do a little bit more departmentally to get things kind of sorted into different parts of the building.
We also interviewed Mr. Cook on changes made to the commons and the faculty and student bathrooms.
You know, right now we're standing in the commons. You know, kids are still eating in here. What I would say is about the commons, it's a lot less compressed. So last year, if you took the amount of tables we have in here and multiplied it by 2 or 2.5, that's how many tables we would have in this space. So about 240 kids at a given time would be eating in here. From an independent safety audit and just from our own practical understanding of how you should really run lunch periods, that's a lot of kids and a lot of students to be eating in this particular place at any given time. Worst case scenario, which we're always planning for, if there was a worst case scenario situation and you had 240 students in one spot eating, it would create a significant amount of chaos that would be really hard to manage. And so our work this year has been to have any space where kids are eating or they're kind of congregating to drive down the numbers of students in those spaces. And that's really what we're doing here. So when you come into our space now, this commons feels like a very calm space, and if you were to walk through and kind of look at some of the other spaces and where there's eating, I think people are reporting out pretty clearly that having no more than 70 to 80 kids eating in one area at any given time offers a real sense of calm to that space. To start with the new bathrooms, and you can hear that flush. You hear that? The change of bathrooms significantly predates me. The board and our district administration have put together a plan to really turn over bathrooms in a systematic way over the next few years. And so this summer, we gutted 4 sets of bathrooms, or 2 sets of bathrooms, 4 in total, to really renovate and improve here at the high school. They came out phenomenally. We'll hopefully get some B-roll footage of them right now over me speaking. And then also, we have thought about the bathroom spaces, and as we experienced kind of last year and thinking about ways to prevent things like misbehavior in the bathroom or vaping in the bathroom or things like that, put in a system this year where students are required to sign in and sign out of the bathroom. And truthfully, that is not about us monitoring how many times kids go to the bathroom. It's about knowing if there's an issue in the bathroom, how we might vet and understand what occurred in the bathroom and talk to students accordingly. So again, it's in the interest of safety, really trying to understand what's going on there.
These changes will certainly make the high school a safer and more productive space. I'm certainly looking forward to any changes that are coming in the future.
But we're constantly thinking about how we can make things better, and I'm really excited about where Hot Pog is heading.
Signing off from Eagle Watch, I'm Jake DeVillio.
Thanks, Jake. Our next story comes from Jeffrey Kramer reporting on Open School Night in the high school. Let's give it a look.
Hello, Hop Hog. I'm Jeff Kramer reporting for Eagle Watch here at Back to School Night. Tonight is about teachers meeting the parents and parents following their student schedules, and it's going to be fun. So let's go see what it's about. This year's Open School Night took place on Thursday, September 19th. The halls of Hop Hog High School were filled with lost parents and excited to meet teachers and explore their child's school day. We caught up with some teachers and parents to talk about the night. Why is this night important to you?
Well, this night is important because you get to look at the taxpayers, look at the parents, and hopefully show them the good job that you're doing and putting the money to good use, right?
Well, it's very important to me that we get all of the parents of the students on the same page tonight.
Oh, it's wonderful for me because I get a chance to really see where the students come from, to meet their parents. I get a chance to really talk about how fortunate we are in Hop Hog to have the theater program that we have, and talk about how lucky we are that Hop Hog supports the performing arts as much as they do.
Well, one of the roles of the assistant principal is to get to know every student, work with every student, and get to know the family. So tonight is a good way to be present and just to be able to talk to a lot of parents, talk to a lot of kids, and let the parents see how our school operates.
Eagle Watch was very curious to find out what happens if parents are late to class tonight.
Oh, of course I ask for a pass. Of course.
Well, usually I like to say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And if the kids are usually late, the parents are late, it's a very close relationship. But luckily, we have some NHS students over here pointing and guiding lost parents down the right path.
That is very inspirational.
Well, I obviously refer them to Principal Cook for disciplinary measures. No, of course not.
And if any parents are late 3 times, they'll be referred to for a cut. And as you know, any cut leads to a detention, so be careful.
Watch out, parents. We also caught up with a couple parents about the evening. What does tonight mean to you?
This event tonight means that it's my son Sage's last year of being here in this school, because he will be graduating this school.
I think the night is important to us is because it's nice to see what our children go through on a day-to-day basis, the environment that they're in, the teachers that they have, what they're learning, and then it's something that we can discuss, you know, when they come home.
Does this school look different from when you went here?
Hop Hog doesn't look as different as when I went here. There's many beautiful things about Hop Hog that does look great. You guys did some amazing, beautiful things outside and inside. But there's some really great things that you kept in here as well, which is memorable to me because I really did enjoy being here in Hop Hog when I was here.
Feel to walk your students' schedule.
Do you want to answer this one? No? How does it feel to walk our students' schedule?
I think it's very enlightening for us, and it's a little bit intimidating as well because the courses seem to be much stronger and much harder than when I remember going to high school.
See, and I think it's, for me, this is, it's really nice. It's our last child in Hop Hog High School, so this is a momentous occasion.
Oh, looks like back to school now is a success. Looks like all the parents had a great time and all the teachers enjoyed getting to know the parents of their students for the year. And sign off for Eagle Watch, I'm Jeff Kramer.
I like your shirt.
Thank you, Jeffrey, for giving us an inside look into teachers' favorite night of the year.
The morning announcements at the high school are very different this year, so Sean and I decided to see what goes into the daily production.
Today, me and Tom are checking out the new morning announcements class. Let's check it out. What's your favorite part about this class?
Being on the screen, being on the TV.
What's your favorite part about this class?
My favorite part was being on camera.
Would you recommend this class to somebody else?
Yeah, I would.
Why?
Well, some people might be interested in it.
Would you recommend this class to somebody else?
I would definitely recommend it to, yeah.
Why?
It's fun.
How was morning announcement started?
Well, morning announcements is actually something that we've been talking about for quite some time, but we never really quite had the technology to put it together. So we spoke to Mr. Cook last year about the possibility of morning announcements, and he was all on board. And we're lucky enough now to have the technology, and we're able to record on a daily basis.
The early bird. Go get that worm. Go get that worm.
How does that shot look on camera 3?
Can you describe the process of morning announcements?
Each morning we come in, we sort the announcements according to days. We import those announcements into the teleprompter, and then that creates our script. We have students that come in first period every day. We run the scripts, we practice them, and then we record.
That's it for this video. I'm Thomas.
I'm Sean.
We'll see you next time. That was quite the tour. It's pretty interesting to see how Mr. Shuffler comes up with such genius ideas over and over again. Huh, Joe?
Yeah, Tom. The man is clearly the best of the best. Now it's time for an Eagle Watch Classic. Question of the month. Let's hand it over to Tim.
Hi, I'm Tim Hug, and I'm walking around Hauppauge High School to see what our classmates did for this summer. What did you do this summer?
I hung out with friends and we rode bikes.
I did the marching band.
What did you do this summer?
I went on a cruise with my friends for a Sweet 16.
What did you do this summer?
I worked here at Hauppauge High School.
I went swimming with hammerhead sharks.
Nice.
I played a lot of baseball this summer.
What did you do this summer?
I went to hockey camp in Minnesota.
I went skiing.
I had a great time at the Hauppauge Marching Band band camp.
What did you do this summer?
I went on a cruise with a bunch of my friends.
Slept in.
What did you do this summer?
I went to the beach a couple times, saw a couple of concerts.
Tree.
What did you do this summer?
You know, I went to the beach, I worked, practiced my UFC a little bit. You know how it goes.
Respect. What did you do this summer? What did you do this summer?
I hung out with my friends.
I work as a camp counselor at my church.
What did you do this summer?
I went to car shows a lot this year.
Nice. Looks like our classmates had a blast this summer. Reporting for eWatch, I'm Tim Hug.
Oh, question of the month, a timeless Eagle Watch classic.
Tom, how much do you care about the turtles?
I love those little guys. They're the cutest things in the world.
Well, Tom, Justin went to the annual beach cleanup to see how we keep our beaches clean and safe for the little guys.
Thank you. Today we are at Robert Moses, where the Interact Club is doing its annual beach cleanup. Let's ask the officers and volunteers why this is important to them.
On September 21st, student volunteers from the Interact Club and Mr. Yablon's 9th grade biology class participated in a coastal cleanup. We caught up with Interact advisors to learn about the organization.
So, what is the Interact Club?
So Interact Club is part of the Rotary Club, which is an international organization for community service. So we do a lot of nice events with the community.
Some of the events that we do is the beach cleanup, which is where we are today. We spend a lot of time with the residents in the nursing home. We've done Angela's House, Long Island Cares, Safe Halloween. We collect food for the needy of Hauppauge, and we donate. We make Thanksgiving baskets for them as well.
What would you say about the new members of Interact Club that might be interested in joining?
So Interact Club is like for all people, and we mostly do community service projects. So you shouldn't be like nervous joining it, and it's really fun. We work together as a team, and our main events are Safe Halloween and beach cleanups. So it's for everyone, and everyone should join it.
And is there a positive effect of joining the club?
Yeah, you also get community service hours for school. It looks good on your college application, and you get to help the community.
Mr. Yablon spoke to us about the cleanup and the organization that runs it. We also spoke to students about why this is important to them.
So what is the Coastal Cleanup?
Excellent. Coastal Cleanup is an international organization that is involved worldwide, cleaning up shorelines everywhere there's water or lakes or streams or rivers for people to get out in their community after the summer and the summer season of picnickers and other stuff. There's lots of junk that winds up in the shoreline that probably escaped from them during the picnic that they didn't know about. This gives us a chance to kind of pick up that stuff and clean up our shorelines and be environmentally aware of the things around us. It also gives my 9th grade bio students an opportunity to learn about ecology and how human interaction and the things that we do influence the environment.
And why is this beach cleanup important to you?
It's important because like the environment is so important to everyone, and it's important to like give back by trying to clean it up.
Every person, not just people at Hauppauge High School, needs to do their part in cleaning up the environments because it's where we all live and it's kind of important.
Hauppauge students showed terrific effort in keeping our coast clean. Reporting for Eagle Watch, I'm Justin Ivaroni.
What a great thing Hauppauge students are doing for the community.
Speaking of great things, I hear the girls' volleyball team is on a tear this season. Lorianne and Sam have more.
Hauppauge offers a numerous amount of athletic opportunities for all students.
Here at Hauppauge, our athletic teams work hard in order to be the best they can be.
Today we're going to take a look at girls varsity volleyball. What are your goals for this season?
My goal for the season is to be league champs and to go to playoffs with our team and just advance really far.
Well, first we want to qualify for the playoffs and we want to make a deep run. On top of that, we just want to make sure the girls get stronger, and have a good experience.
We go to playoffs and win every game and go to counties, win every game, go to states, and win!
How does the team prepare for the season?
We prepare for the season by practicing 6 times a week for about 2 hours, and then we also see a trainer whose name is Z, and we see him for an hour once a week.
Over the summer, we do 10 hours of personal training, and then in the mornings during our preseason, we run about 4 miles a day.
We normally do open gym practices that really prepares for the season, gets us really hyped and excited.
What do you like most about being part of this team?
I love most just like the players and everyone and just having fun with everyone. I just find it really fun and I find it rewarding to come back and play with my friends.
The personalities of the girls, I give them a hard time, but they're all fun and fun-loving.
I love how we're all so close, and I feel like we're all really a family and good friends.
What's your favorite thing about watching the team?
My favorite thing about watching the team is watching them win. How has this program influenced your high school experience?
Well, it just helped me with time management, honestly. It's just taking AP and IB classes. I learned time management between sports and school.
Throughout high school, it's always given me something fun to do. Every fall season, it's given me best friends for life and memories I'll never forget, and I'm gonna miss it a lot.
Wow, seems like a fun team. Reporting for Eagle Watch, I'm Lorianne Connolly.
And I'm Sam Babbage.
Wow, guys, great job so far. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Same here, guys. In other news, Danielle went around the high school getting to know some of the new freshmen. Let's take a closer look.
Hi, Hauppauge. We're roaming around the school to see how well the freshmen are adjusting this year. What were your expectations for high school?
I thought it was gonna be harder than what it is now. It's not that hard. I thought it'd be harder.
Yeah, same. I thought I was gonna get lost on the first day, but I didn't, so it was good.
Very different because there's a lot more freedom here.
More work.
I expected it to be harder, I guess.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be scarier than it is.
Yeah, I was kind of scared, but it was easy.
I thought it was gonna be a lot scarier than it actually is.
More work.
I thought it was going to be a lot more anxiety for me and scarier.
What was the adjustment from middle school to high school like?
Just that the school's bigger, I would say.
Yeah, that.
It was a big difference because it's a bigger school and a lot harder to get around, and the classes are much harder.
It's like weird not having like lunch with like our whole grade and like different grades.
Yeah, it's a bigger school too.
We have a lot more freedom here, and it's really fun to like go on our phones a lot more.
More floors. It was a lot easier than I expected. More like the teacher's all nice, so it was easier to like adjust.
Who's your favorite teacher and why?
I got it. Mrs. Lynch, because she's really like laid back, but she's also like relatable, so she kind of knows how like kids work, I guess.
Mr. Favorite, because like I don't really like social studies, but like he makes it fun with like learning different ways and stuff.
Yes.
I don't have one.
Miss Montgomery. Mrs. Pincus.
Looks like the freshmen are gonna have a great 4 years. Signing off for Eagle Watch, I'm Danielle Cavalieri.
Okay, Hop Hog, it's time for our new segment, Senior Spotlight. You guys are gonna love it.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Senior Spotlight. My name is Joe.
And I'm Sage.
And our special guest with us here today is someone you may know. Someone that's very well known in the Hop Hog community. And his name is...
Hey guys, I'm Thomas Mitchell.
Thomas Mitchell. Now, Tom, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your time here at Hop Hog?
All right, yeah. So I've been here for about 4 years. I've been coming here for 4 years. I'm part of the lacrosse team. I joined Ignition after my freshman year, and I also am a part of Eagle Watch as well. Yeah, so I do that too.
Got a lot going on.
Whole lot from the kid. Now, Tom, what car do you currently drive?
I drive a Jeep Patriot.
Interesting. Now, you mentioned you play lacrosse. Do you have hopes and aspirations of playing lacrosse in college? And if so, where?
Right now I'm thinking about playing lacrosse in college. There's a school I'm looking at. It's a Delphi right now. Yeah, it's nice.
Excellent school.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about anywhere else. I've talked to a couple other schools, but the one I'm really interested in is Adelphi.
Wow. Now, Tom, what would you say your favorite part of Hop Hog is?
Favorite part? It's gotta be the people. I come to school, my senior year has been awesome because I've had great people in all my classes. I have a bunch of friends. Always a fun day at school.
I think that just about wraps it up. Thank you very much, Thomas,
Thank you for having me.
for making us worthwhile.
See you guys later.
Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week of Senior Spotlight here with Sage and Joe. As always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week.
All right, have a good day, guys.
Thomas, that was truly moving. I'm speechless.
Thank you, Joseph. Thank you.
In other news, Jake went to the Hop Hog Fire Department for their annual open house. Here's more.
Hello, Hop Hog. I'm Jeff Kramer. We're here at the Hop Hog Fire Department main house, and we're going to explore what Fire Prevention Day is about. So let's go check it out. What was your favorite thing you did here today?
I like the smokehouse. To go in the smokehouse. The smokehouse.
How do you think fire prevention benefits the community?
Well, it helps people be more prepared for when a fire could actually occur, and also just overall helps stop less fires, helps stop more fires.
I think it's good because it keeps people safe, because fire is a very dangerous thing and it hurts a lot of people and kills people every year, so got to educate the community.
Yeah, I just agree. You know, it's good to have little kids come down and they learn about fire so they know how to stay safe.
How do you think fire prevention benefits the community?
It's a great way for the kids to learn about fire safety, what to do in case of a fire, and it's just a fun day for the kids.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We also checked out the live burn demonstration and the vehicle and rescue demonstration.
Are you allowed to go back inside? What are you supposed to do? Tell the firefighter, right? It's a little bit white, correct? What's going to happen now is you're going to start to see it turn black. On scene, they're putting out the fire. They're going into the room to make sure all the hot spots are out. They're going to search for the fire.
you having fun here today? Yes. Okay. Looks like Fire Prevention Day was a very cool and interesting experience for all in the community. Signing off, this is Jeff Kramer.
Well, that's it for this year's first edition of Eagle Watch. Stay tuned for another episode coming soon.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Have a great night. Thanks, Jake. Our next story comes from Jeffrey Kramer. Got it. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Sally sells.
I think we got it this
shells
time.
By the seashore. Sally sells seashell. I can't even say that.
Okay, let's go. Run it up. No pit stains yet? It's a good day.
Thanks, Jeff.
Okay. What do you need?
Did I have a motion?
Huh, Joe?
Chef, did
I'm
a little emotion?
I'm way too focused on reading the words.
A little emotion?
Emotion.
A little emotion? You want a little soul vibe? Huh?
Okay. All right, I got it.
You got what I need. Sorry. Wait, why am I taking orders from a junior? I'm playing. Roll the prompt. Let's go. Emotion. Thomas.
My hands are sweating. I'm nervous.
You a good time. Just let me free you. We're a take two kind of duo. You feel me?
I got you.
Same here, guys. In order. Not order.
It's okay.
Other.
It's okay.
Order. Sally sells
seashells by the seashore.
Let's do this again. In other news, Daniel. It's Danielle. It's not Daniel. Danielle. Danielle.
Okay, this is take three. We're not take three.
We're not a take three crew. It's the way I worded this. Damn it, Joe. Grammar. Slower.
Okay, I got it.
Loose. What are you doing?
Look busy, everybody. Look busy. Look busy, everybody. 1, 2.
Okay. Good night, San Diego. I'm Ron Burgundy. Oh my! Sally sells seashells in Eagle Watch.